Play?
Well, I can, or maybe use them up here.
Yes, he finds that. All right. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya
Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prasarine Nirishesha Shunyavadi Bhaktachari Satarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Om Bhakta-vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Om Bhakta-vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Om Bhakta-vrinda Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hey, watch. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh! Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, hey. Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Hare Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Go Premanande, Hare Bol. Jayantipad Paramahansa, Padavadikacharya, Ashtottara Shri Srimad, His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON BBT founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnu Tad Paramahansa, Padavadikacharya, Ashtottara Shri Srimad, Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem to Guru Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Shyamakund Varakund Giri Govardhan ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Navadip Mayapur Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Jagannath Swami ki jai. Ganga Mahi ki jai. Yamuna Mahi ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's glorious appearance day ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja Mahotsava ki jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. All glories to the Sum devotees. All glories to the Sum devotees. All glories to the Sum devotees. All glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Well, I think we're going to be here and they're going to offer. So while they're offering, I'll read a couple of my poems about Srila Prabhupada. Most of you have heard these. I'm not sure if all of you have. But let's see. Okay. All right, so this is written originally in 78 as a Sanskrit poem by Pushpanjali Das. He could write in Sanskrit. So I'll give you the first verse and just the English. I put it into a poem. Shishi Navadvipa, it's actually Shishi Navadvipa Parapradipa Sandipyamana Satato Bhuviha Chetasta Mohanti Yasya Yatnat Tam Kirtayamak Prabhupada Devam. The transcendental lamp of Navadvip, Gauranga Dev, he took with great endeavor round the world the souls to save who long had dwelt in darkness, never chanting Krishna's name. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. The sacred treasure left by Vyasa and other learned saints, he rendered into English, free of speculations, taints. And thus he mercifully fulfilled Sri Saraswati's aim. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. The brilliant sun of Lord Govinda's form is shining Let me start again. The brilliant sun of Lord Govinda's form is shining bright throughout this world because of his sharp logic's awesome might. That sun makes all the Mayavadi's glowworms hide in shame. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. The pristine Ganges of the Bhagavat flows everywhere because of his great effort. In that stream, the sage's prayers are gems, and Krishna's pastimes are swans sporting unrestrained. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. Ensuring that his mission's victory would be complete, he planted Shri Shri Radha Krishna's charming lotus feet in temples by the dozen and in countless hearts unchained. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. The fierce and formidable army led by wicked Kali is being slain by arrow showers, volley upon volley. Those arrows are his all-auspicious books of spotless fame. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. The Hare Krishna movement's a desire tree whose fruits are all the splendid ways Lord Gaura's army wins recruits. To plant that tree upon this earth, from Krishna's realm he came. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. An ocean of compassion he has taken shelter of, Shri Nanda's son with all his being in everlasting love. He lives on by his words, whose followers with him remain. The vast renown of Srila Prabhupada I now proclaim. I pray that those who read this hymn, which shines the brilliant light of Srila Prabhupada's renown in Kali Yuga's night, will soon attain firm faith in his instructions, so that they may one day join him in Golok, and there with Krishna stay. I wrote the English. Kushakrata's poem originally, 78. But the next one I wrote from scratch. No Sanskrit involved. But it is based on the Samsara prayers we sing in the morning. This was originally written in 2001 and offered in Vrindavan on Srila Prabhupada's disappearance day. You can hear the samsara prayers. Trapped within samsara's all-consuming blazing fire, we had no hope of rescue till your guru's strong desire inspired and empowered you to boldly cross the sea and teach the truth of bhakti so some souls would be set free. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. Patiently you taught us how to chant the holy name, and how to dance, and how to sing, and what was life's true aim. And thus you gave us Lord Chaitanya's teachings unalloyed, and saved us from the all-devouring Mayavadi void. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. When Krishna Bhakti spread, and you had centers here and there, you introduced the worship of the deities so fair. And soon throughout the world their lordships smiled upon your crew, and nourished strong devotion to themselves and unto you. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. Prasadam was your special weapon. No one could resist. Once the Sunday feast had started, no one could desist. Halva, sweet rice, crisp pakoras, sabjis, puris, rice. With these and other preps, you did our tongues and hearts entice. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. The books you shower down upon the masses and on us taught Scripture's sacred essence, bhakti pure and nectarous. And while you wrote, you relished Sri Sri Radha Krishna's names and forms and pastimes, qualities, and everlasting fame. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. While managing your ISKCON with the whole world as your stage, meeting, preaching, traveling like a man of half your age, you served your most beloved Radha Krishna in your heart, arranging for their pastimes in Vrindavan's secret part. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. The Guru is as good as God. The Guru is as good as God, you said, and some were shocked. But you had simply quoted Scripture. You did not concoct. And sure enough, for those who worship you as they would God, the path of bhakti opens wide and joyfully is trod. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. If you bestow your mercy, then Sri Krishna gives his too. But if your mercy is lacking, then there's nothing we can do. So every day, start again. If you bestow your mercy, then Sri Krishna gives his too. But if your mercy is lacking, then there's nothing we can do. So every day we should reflect upon your life sublime and serve you with our, So every day we should reflect upon your life sublime and vow to serve you always with our body, words, and mind. O Prabhupada, your mercy is my only treasure now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. I pray that my small hymn, though lacking literary worth, presented to remind us of your pastimes on this earth, may find some favor both with you and with your devotees, who hover around your lovely lotus feet like maddened bees. O Prabhupada, I pray that you bestow your mercy now. Unto your soothing lotus feet I bow. Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. And this one you already heard. And that's what I have about. Okay, so the offering is made or is being made? I think it's made. Now he's honoring, right? Okay, so we have 10 minutes. What should we do with those precious 10 minutes? More poetry. Okay, thanks for the suggestion. So this one's about Lord Nityananda. We heard how his mercy is so important. How Prabhupada is blessed with all the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. Exactly. So this is the Nityananda by Vrindavan Das Thakur. I'll give you the first verse in Sanskrit and the rest in English. Sarachandra Brantim Spudadammalakantim Gajakatim Hare Premon Mattam Dritapadam Asatvam Smitamukam Sadagunan Netram Katakalita Vetram Kalibadam Bhaje Nityanandam Bhajanata Vikanda Niravadhi. A lot of jazz in there. Beside the splendor of his golden form and smiling face, the splendor of the autumn moon appears most commonplace. Because he's mad with love of God, though he's God in disguise. He walks just like a drunken elephant and rolls his eyes. The coward's rod he carries is his weapon to destroy whatever ills and evils wicked Kali can deploy. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. Yet unequaled in his love for Krishna, he's a vast abode of transcendental mellows only God has ever showed. For all his devotees, he's everything, and for his wives, Shri Vasudha and Janava, he is their very lives. Since love for Krishna makes him mad, his actions may seem odd, and so the foolish fail to see that he himself is God. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. Most dear to Shachi's son, he is a reservoir of bliss. Throughout the universe, he's worshipped with great happiness. Impelled by deep compassion when he sees the state therein, he saves the people sinking fast in Kali's sea of sin by teaching them to chant the holy name with every breath, thus crushing the conceit of Durga's sea of birth and death. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. Now when he addresses his brother, he's talking about Lord Chaitanya. And the second one, he addresses all the people. He said, "Oh brother, Kali's now ascendant everywhere, increasing people's suffering. It's more than I can bear. Please give these fallen souls an easy process to attain the shelter of your lotus feet, the place beyond all pain." "Instruct them all to chant Shri Krishna's name," the Lord replied, "to worship him with love and by his teachings to abide." Oh friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. And now he goes around Bengal and addresses all the people. Brother, oh brother. Oh brother, kindly chant Shri Krishna's name incessantly, and also teach this process to your friends and family. Thus cross the sea of birth and death and be supremely blessed. Your liberation is the only alms that I request. Entreating thus to save the people from illusion's thrall, with arms upraised he went to every home throughout Bengal. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. A new Agastya Muni, with great force he drinks the sea of birth and death. How loving and compassionate is he! For all his devotees he is the best of rising moons, expanding wide the ocean full of transcendental boons. And for the many demons filling people's hearts with dread, he is the sun, dispelling all the darkness that they spread. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. He wandered every path in Bengal, chanting Hari Bol, his dancing and his singing bringing joy to every soul. He put aside his own concerns to spread the holy name, thus mercifully fulfilling Sri Chaitanya's preaching aim. On seeing saintly devotees, he felt great happiness, and with his mercy-laden glance, he filled their hearts with bliss. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. Now, this next one illustrates the deities that we have, Gauranatai, and that painting right there. He gently took his brother's soft and graceful lotus hand, and as he looked upon his face, he felt his bliss expand. Chaitanya felt the same way as he looked upon the face of Nityananda, and he held him in a firm embrace. And then they started dancing through the streets of all the towns, their beauty filling every heart with joy that knew no bounds. O friend entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. And then the Palashruti. For Nityananda's devotees who relish mellow sweet, this poem is a precious nectar reservoir. This poem is a precious nectar reservoir replete with endless waves and whirlpools of the sweetest, deepest love, beyond what even gods and goddesses are dreaming of. It has the power to deliver any fallen soul and place him at Sri Nityananda's feet, our final goal. May those who read these verses, may those who hear these transcendental verses I impart, forever see his lovely lotus feet within their heart. O friends entrapped in Kali's clutches, yearning to break free, just worship Nityananda Ram, the root of the bhakti tree. Hare Krishna. Thank you for letting me share that.
5 minutes.
We got 5 more minutes? All right, well, let's keep going. The next one is about Lord Chaitanya. It's the third of the poem.
Anything more about Prabhupada?
Well, I bow to A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, whose mission is to teach the art of purely serving God. To Krishna no one on this earth can be more dear than he, for at Shri Krishna's lotus feet he dwells eternally. Obeisance to you, O prime disciple of your Lord, Shri Saraswati Thakur, wielder of the preaching sword. By preaching Lord Chaitanya's words, you save this fallen land from voidism, impersonalist creeds, and all such scams. Prabhupada's Pranam Mantras. I should have written more by now, you're right. Okay, we have a few minutes. The third Chaitanyastaka from the Stavamala by Rupa Goswami. I was especially attracted to this one because of the last line, which you'll hear. Upasata padambutas chamadadakta rudradibi papadipudashottamam padamadabramudbrajita samastanadamandalis budadabishtat kalpadrumam shati sudamahi prabho kurnamukunda mande kripam. Your lotus feet are worshipped by the multitude of gods, beginning with Lord Shiva, in whose heart devotion throbs. You've made Lord Jagannath's great city by the sea your home, and there you shine with splendor as in ecstasy you roam. For all your loving devotees who beam like many moons, you are a wish-fulfilling tree, bestowing endless boons. O Lord Chaitanya, Shri Mukunda, Shati's precious jewel, please shower your compassion on this wretched, stubborn fool. Shripad Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya never finds the limits of your glories, what to speak of lesser minds. Even Lord Ananta and your other incarnations find their power to extol you, fraught with limitations. Your vast intelligence will surely never know defeat. I humbly bow before you and most earnestly entreat, O Lord Chaitanya, Shri Mukunda, Shachi's precious jewel, please shower your compassion on this wretched, stubborn fool. The glorious Upanishads had kept the secret sealed. By them the gem of pure devotion never was revealed. Nor did your most exalted incarnation show that jewel, for only you yourself could bring about the great renewal of Krishna Bhakti. And behold, you've reached your lotus hand into the nectar sea and cast that gem upon this land. O Lord Chaitanya, Shri Mukunda, Shachi's precious jewel, please shower your compassion on this wretched, stubborn fool. Overwhelmed with love of Krishna, who is none but you, you dance ecstatically, astounding three-eyed Lord Shambhu. To all your humble devotees who gladly manifest the nectar of devotion, they feel infinitely blessed. The proud and egotistical can never know your glories. To them accounts of your great deeds are just so many stories. O Lord Chaitanya, Shri Mukunda, Shachi's precious jewel, please shower your compassion on this wretched, stubborn fool. Even low-born sinful souls, entrapped in Kali's age, suffering uncounted pains that no one can assuage, are instantly delivered when you kindly seek them out and flood them with your splendid mercy, making bhakti sprout. And so with heart rejoicing at your mercy's endless store, I take full shelter of your lotus feet and then implore, O Lord Chaitanya, Shri Mukunda, Shachi's precious jewel, please shower your compassion on this wretched, stubborn fool. Trickling from your lotus mouth, the honey nectar stream of your pure words enlightens all and showers bliss supreme upon the humble bumblebees who are your devotees. What use to them are dry philosophies, austerities? You are an ocean full of gems, the holy names which bless all people on this planet with supreme auspiciousness. O Lord Chaitanya, Shri Mukunda, Shachi's precious jewel, please shower your compassion on this wretched, stubborn fool. Okay, now, we are meant to have a Pushpanjali now. So let's start it. Can you remind them that they should take the offering? I think it's time to take the offering. There's no one there. Oh, offering's over. So we can begin the mantras as the offering is taken away. And then okay. You just stay right there. You don't want to answer the om. Okay. All right. And at one point when this is cleared away, you can hand out the petals. The petals are there. All right. Okay, let's do this. Even when you're doing those, you can also do om. Okay. Om. Ajnana. Timirandasya. Jnananjana. Shalakaya. Chakshur. Unmilitam. Yena. Tasmai. Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Sopadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitangscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Dahitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha Madhuyojvala Premadhya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murteye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvantaharine Namo Gaudakishoraya Sakshat Vairagyamurteye Vipralambha Sambhore Padambujaya Te Namaha Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gaura Vibhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priyaha Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Godatvishe Namaha Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Sudatau Pangor Mamamanda Matirgati Matsarvasva Padamboja Radha Madanamohanau Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumadha Srimad Ratnagara Singhasanastau Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Deva Pestalibhi Sevyamana Smarami Sriman Rasarasarambi Vamshivata Tatastitaha Karshan Venu Swanayar Gopir Gopinata Shri Estunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So now we will say Srila Prabhupada's Pranam mantras 3 times, and after each time offer 1/3 of your flowers. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Pushpanjali Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Pushpanjali Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Pushpanjali Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, so that conch bell will blow momentarily. Who can do the arti? Vijay or Vijay? The arti. Yes, he did. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Samsara Dava Nalarita Loka Pranaya Karanta Janagana Samsara Dava Nalarita Loka Pranaya Karanta Janagana Praptasya Kaya Purnanabhas Vande Guru Sharanaravi. Put the signs up, the signs. Vande Guru Mahaprabhu Kirtan Nitya Gita Vajita Madhyan Dhamma Surasena Romanchakam Pasikaranга Bhaji Vande Guru Shri Charanaravinda. Shri Vidyahara Dana Nityanana Sindharatan Mandiran Maganado. Yuktasya Bhaktam Sanindra Tohi Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Chaturidhashi Bhagavate Sara Svajana Kirtan Hari Bhakta Sangha Kirtaratrishi Vajadasadaiva Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam. Turn the sign. Go. Shirarika Madhavayora Para Madhurya Lila Gunarupangam Shirarika Madhavayora Para Madhurya Lila Gunarupangam Pratikshara Paramnalurupasya Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Vande Guru Charanarvindam. Tell them why they can't be open. Blow out the lights. Pratasya Guna Nikunjayuno Nikunjayuno Latikirisiya Jaya Rikira Pitaniya Nikunjayuno Latikirisiya Jaya Rikira Pitaniya Satrati Dasya Rakshivallabhati Vande Guru Charanarvindam Dakshagayagvena Sanasta Shatra Uttasta Chambhavata Himasati Kintu Brahmoya Vyasa Puja Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam Yasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasado Yasya Prasada Sanjati Prasodi Nayantu Vampaka Yasasi Sanjam Vande Guru Shri Charanarvindam 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 Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sarna Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sarna Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sarna Vanda Vishavandana Mahati Manamye Sharanana Mahati Manamye Sharanana Dara Prasade Bhai Bhavatoriyanga Dara Prasade Bhai Yara prasare bhai bhavato dhyana.
Yara prasare bhai bhavato dhyana.
Krishna prapti hoya hoite. Krishna prapti hoya hoite.
Krishna prapti hoya hoite.
Guru mukha padmavaka vichate koyasya. Guru mukha padmavaka vichate koyasya. Anatoriyo mame asha. Anatoriyo mame asha. Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Uttamagati. Shri Guru Charane Rati Ese Uttamagati. Jai Prasare Pure Sama Asha. Jai Prasare Pure Sama Asha. Sagadana Diloge Janme Janme Prabhute. Sagadana Diloge Janme Janme Prabhute. Nidegante Prakashita. Nidegante Prakashita. Prema bhakti da hote abhi jave nache hate. Prema bhakti da hote abhi jave nache hate. Mere gana charita. Mere gana charita. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Aramadhanara Bandhu. Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Aramadhanara Bandhu. Alokana Lokera Jivana. Alokana Lokera Jivana. Prabhupada Lokera Jivana. Srila Prabhupada Lokera Jivana. Aha Prabhu Karundoy Dev More Parachaya. Aha Prabhu Karundoy Dev More Parachaya. Ebe Yasum Gusate Bhavana. Ebe Yasum Gusate Bhavana. A Prabhupada Patita Pavana Srila Prabhupada Patita Pavana Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Prabhupada Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Petaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Bhutinane Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Petaya Bhutale Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Charini Nirvishesha Shunyavani Bhaktacharitarini Namaste Saraswati Devi Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Adi Advaita Radha Ashivasari Govinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivasari Govinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Radha Shivasari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Go. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Ram. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Now we usually go to one for this kirtan. I can't go. So about now? Yeah. Okay. Jai Mr. Prabhupada Paramahamsa, Parudikacharya Ashtotar, the Shishimad Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON BBT founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa, Parudikacharya Ashtotar, the Shishimad Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem Shri Shri Krishna Chaitanya Bhava Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasari Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyamakund Radhakund Giri Govardhan ki jai. Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Navadip Mayapur Dham ki jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. Jagannath Swami ki jai. Ganga Mehi ki jai. Yamuna Mehi ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Prabhupada's glorious Spirit's Day ki jai. Shri Vyasa Puja Mahamahotsava ki jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki jai. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga. So we had a full arti. We need to do these Shringa prayers. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Dayine. Hiranyakashipo Vakshaha. Ashilatanka Nakalaye. Hito Nishinga Karito Nishingo Yato Yato Yamchato Nishinga Mahir Nishinga Ridai Nishingo Hamadi Sharaman Prabhupada Bhavakara Kamala Vare Naka Akuta Shinga Talita Hiramya Kashipu Tanu Vringa Keshavandrita Narahari Rupa Jajagadisha Hare Jajagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Bhavakara Kamala Hare Tavakara Kamala Vare Nakama Shinga Dalita Hiramya Kashipu Dhanu Vringa Keshavadrita Namahari Rupa Jajagadisha Hare Jajagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Tavakara Kamala Hare Dalita Hiramya Kashipu Keshavadrita Namahari Rupa Sringa Bhagavan ki jai, Bhagavan ki jai, Go Premanande.
What the preps are.
Here, take them.
Can you mention the cooks are now, but we should say what's coming. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. For the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, the Vaishnavas.
So, for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, Ranagiri Day, all the devotees, many devotees have made different preps. So, let's see if I could remember. Mahabharat Prabhu made Dahi Wadas. Bhagyashri, right here, she made a lot of doklas and chutney. Kanai Balai made, what do you call this? Gorditas? Okay.
Was it little fatties? Is that what that's what that means?
With guacamole, I think. Vijay Prabhu made puris. Ramapati made plum chutney and what type of pakoras? Spinach cilantro pakoras. Bajranarayan Swami and Mukunda Charna Prabhu made tomato, corn, paneer, cauliflower, what? Sabji. Red bell pepper. Sabji. Okay, sabji. And they also made these milk burfis. Sweet milk, yeah. And what else?
Nectar.
Nectar, yes. Lemon ginger nectar. So they made that.
What did Balaram?
I made, because it wasn't on the menu, and usually it's on the menu, dal, tur dal, and actually Madhusudan who made the sweet rice, because he makes the sweet rice every year, so he made sweet rice. Kanchan Bala, Maji, they also made a few preps like samosas and a few different things, Dr. Prabhupada. And what else? Janardhan made rice, cashew rice. Pavamana Prabhu
Brussels sprouts.
with
He was
Brussels
very
sprouts.
talented Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts. And Pavamana Prabhu made, there he is, goulash? No. Eggplant, spinach, tomato, chickpea sabji. Okay, the chickpeas are still coming. And what else? Cake,
And was it
yes.
Kanai in addition, which was the basis of everything?
Yes, Kanai Balai, very importantly, made a big pot of ghee.
Tons of
A
ghee.
bunch of ghee. So it's all ghee. Jamal made, is it mango ice cream? Okay, I don't think mango. Pistachio saffron ice cream. All right. And yeah, we said that.
I should read the list if we're
Oh,
hungry.
Lokajit Prabhu. He made these kafta.
First class coffee.
Kaftas. And yeah, I think that's about it.
You made plum chutney.
Yes. Yeah. So,
And
that's
if somebody made a cake, is there a cake?
Subhadra. Yeah, Subhadra. She made a nice cake for Srila
Came
Prabhupada.
through with their name, Sue Butter.
So,
This is a nice cake.
so those are the preps, and looks like we'll have those now.